Okay, you're right. Hey Pam, this is we're at AHR's party, 87th birthday, but the up-and-coming artist Pam Reyes. What? Let me ask you a question. What started this? Because she's a relative, by the way. But what started this film industry? Sino nag-encourage siya, or who's your inspiration to being a film producer? How does it start?
When I was young, I was always into the arts. I was always drawing. My mom would give me stacks of paper and I would just draw. So growing up, I would go into art competitions, knowing that I would go to fine arts. And then I did in UP Diliman. I took fine arts, but then on my third year college, I took a kind of production design class within fine arts, where basically the professor shows us different films. And he's a renowned production designer named Cesar Hernando, who did Batang West Side, Kisap Mata, and all those great films by Mike De Leon. And he kind of inspired us to make films, which were required in our school. So I started making films there. And then it went to compete in festivals, and it just...
So what's amazing about her journey, she's doing her Birdshot. This is one of her films, Birdshot. But what's amazing about her journey is you're related to Karim Kiram, the actor, and Alex Reyes, Aliu founder, right? He never helped you on anything else. Sariling sikat.
Yeah.
And so, by that, kailan na-umpisahan yung film net producer? When did that start?
So I started producing short films, but I didn't go to film school formally. So my film school is actually making films and using internet as my source. So I would watch a lot of things, learn. That's kind of my attitude. I love to learn everything. And then the opportunity arose to produce a first feature film when I got my first job in BDB in advertising. I quit my job after a week and decided to go into film full time.
Were you scared doing that?
I just realized it's not for me. And then I produced my first feature film as a producer when I was 22. When I was 22.
So, how did it start? Because Birdshot was a very successful film to me. To me, at least, you guys have to watch it, and there's still a few production in line. But sa umpisa, mahirap kasi wala kang budget.
Yes.
How does nakakatakot yan? How did you persevere?
So I learned producing through making a lot of mistakes and learning from those mistakes. So as I grew up in the industry, I went to prestigious labs, which are called workshops internationally. That would be in France, in Italy, and all those countries. And that's how I strengthened my knowledge. So producing is not only creative and managerial, but it's a business. So essentially, I'm an entrepreneur within the film industry. I learned how to raise financing. I learned how to sell.
Wow.
So
To me, that's very good. Now I understand. Yearly, you go to Cannes Film Festival. This year, not here. Obviously, you're in the AHR party. How did you get invited yearly?
So you apply for the Producers Network. It's basically producers who have a certain level within the world, and then they select just a few every year. And then once you get it, you get an exclusive badge, and then the Philippine government supports you. But last year, I was there for the very selective kind of workshop called La Talesina Fundación. I've tried applying many times, but it was the first time I got there. So it was for this project that I am producing with France, Norway, and Germany.
We're interviewing. That's sad. So now, what would you tell every struggling producer there? What would you coach them into for the perseverance? You went from UP to now producing a Birdshot, and you can't say a few more of your other films. But what would you advise to young producers who wants to be where you are right now?
No number one, you have to be a visionary. It's fine because producers are the ones who find talent and really push the directors to make their vision. So you have to know art history, you have to know what's trendy right now in terms of films. Next is you have to know business. You have to know how to buy, how to sell, how to raise money. You have to, next is you have to network. Networking is one of the most important things. You have to meet people, talk to people, go around. And lastly, I think you just need to have a growth mindset whenever you make a mistake. Don't take it too badly, just take it as a lesson and move forward, because the people who actually stay in this industry are the people who have a mindset of growing all the time, because there's always a lot of tomorrow.
So, of all the films you made so far, I know, guys, this is the beginning on her career. What is your favorite project so far?
So, to be clear, I've been producing for 10 years now. I've produced short films, feature films, commercials, ads. I started a production company last year, and we just finished 2 big films with 2 of the biggest stars. But I couldn't say which ones.
Not yet.
Not yet. But my favorite ones are the ones that I'm gonna make as a director, because I'm also a director, which I will plan to do the next few years. So I can't really say much about it, but definitely the goal of my company is to create groundbreaking and game-changing cinema that is for the global market, not just for the Philippines. So if you see it in a way that we're not competing as Filipinos, we're competing with the whole world and uplifting the qualities of these films, you can see the great talent the Philippines has.
I gotta come, like, I was talking to some people in the industry, right? The Korean government supports Korean film and pop artists, and they back them up 100%. That's why they have billion-dollar money coming back tourism via those films. I hope the Philippines does the same.
Yes, I mean that the government does help us a bit with some grants, but definitely there's still a lot to work on, especially on the taxes, on the support for the production. And for Korea, they actually plan the whole thing. It's a long-term plan. It's not just a band-aid solution to something.
And they're doing a great job. I hope we do the same thing. Anyway, again, I'm just show myself to them. I'm her uncle. Her dad's my brother. But thank you, and it's actually a pleasure meeting you in person. Someday you should guess an aliwin kita. You should.
Yeah.
Keep saying no.
Because I'm always busy.
Yeah. But say hello. Say your greetings to Ma'am Alice Reyes, like her birthday. Your grandma.
Well, I think I am in the industry because it's in my blood. So happy birthday, Mama.
Love you.
We love you, and these are the people that love you and surround you. So we're just happy you're with us here now, and we're all together. It's a 1 in a million chance.
She skipped cans for this.
Yeah. So happy birthday.
Cheers.